How's it going, everyone? It looks like the PlayStation Plus titles for the month of April have been leaked. Let's talk the PlayStation Plus titles. This is coming from the great folks over at Deal Labs that are always on point with these Plus leaks. They've been on point for, I feel like, a couple of years at this point, but let's talk about it. Okay, so Hood, Outlaws, and Legends, Slay the Spire, and SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. So let's go through each game one by one. Hood, Outlaws, and Legends was a game that dropped last year back in, like, I want to say April or May, and it saw a very mixed reception. I'm on the Steam page right now, and it has a mixed reception, 53% positive, 5,065 user reviews. So not the best reception in the world, but for that. It was done by Sumo Digital, who actually worked on Little Big Planet 3 a little bit, so that is pretty interesting. Yeah, sounds like it was a game with potential, but hopefully it is a game that is focused on multiplayer, so maybe it'll give it a jolt up to the player base. I don't know how many people are going to get super excited by this, but this is going to be available on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, so that is something to note. At least it's available there. Yeah, hopefully it does give it a bump up to its player base. The other two titles, however, you know, Hood, Outlaws, and Legends isn't a game I know too much about. It's not one I've played, but the other two games I can talk about, and they are high-quality titles. Slay the Spire is a game that I've talked a lot about, and even if on the surface it looks like a game you wouldn't be all too interested in, that's how I thought about it when I went into the game as well. I just saw the overwhelmingly positive reception towards the game, and I ended up picking it up on PC, and I had a fantastic time with the game. Slay the Spire is a very interesting game where it marries a card game to a roguelike, and you think, like, I personally thought, I shouldn't speak for everyone, but I personally thought, what is this, a wacky, gimmicky, like, gameplay style? However, Slay the Spire does such a great job in making it very replayable and also very strategic in a way that I was really enjoying the game, and there's quite a bit of content, there's quite a bit of replayability, and I would highly recommend you to give a shot to Slay the Spire. It's a great game, and it's a game that I think a lot of people will enjoy quite a bit. Maybe not for everyone, given that I know some people are just not into card games in general, but even if you're not, give it a shot and you might be pleasantly surprised and you might end up really enjoying it. So I'd highly recommend checking out Slay the Spire. Okay, and lastly, we have SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Obviously, I remember when this game was announced and people just got so excited, and so was I. You know, SpongeBob is something I'm incredibly nostalgic with, and, you know, this game being available as a Plus title, I think is great. I mean, it's gonna be one that people, I think, a lot of people didn't check this game out. They're just fans of SpongeBob, but they're not gonna play a SpongeBob game. I get that, but there's a lot of people that are nostalgic with SpongeBob like me, and the fact that it's available just through PlayStation Plus, I think that's pretty cool as well. You know, it'll be a fun platformer for you to spend some time with, maybe play through the whole thing, and it was a very enjoyable game to me. I don't know how much people would enjoy it as, like, a complete non-SpongeBob fan, because I don't know if people are, like, growing up, like, if somebody's, like, you know, 17, 18 today, I don't know if they were a SpongeBob fan growing up. I don't really know what younger people are growing up with these days as far as cartoons and TV shows and things like that, but hey, I grew up with SpongeBob. I think it's all available on Amazon Prime, so if you want to go watch it, but the game is pretty darn good, so I would give it a shout. As far as overall, I see a lot of people being disappointed with this one. Like, let's keep it straight up, but I wonder if this means that this is, like, PlayStation Plus might go to the wayside, much like Xbox Game Pass with Xbox Live Gold. Xbox Live Gold, those games that they're getting have become absolutely atrocious. In this case, Slay the Spire Battle for Bikini Bottom is really good. Hood, Outlaws, and Legends, I feel like is going to be the one people are really disappointed by, especially because a lot of the time that top game, that PS5 and PS4 title, is a big one. We've seen Control Ultimate Edition, Plague Tale Innocence, you know, big titles. In this case, Hood, Outlaws, and Legends really doesn't hit that stratosphere. However, Slay the Spire and SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom are really good, but because Microsoft has put so much emphasis on adding high-quality titles on Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Games with Gold has really gone to the wayside. You'll see some interesting games here and there, but yeah, that's really not their focus anymore, and we'll see how that turns out. So yeah, take it for what you will. And Slay the Spire might be a game that seems rather simple initially, but give it like a half an hour to an hour and you realize there's quite a bit of depth to the game. So I do think a lot of people are going to end up enjoying that game, but bear in mind, when that game goes on sale, it does go for like, I want to say like 8 to 10 bucks, around that range, so it's not like it's a super expensive game. SpongeBob's a game that I think hits the nostalgia strings. I think people can enjoy it, but again, with these games that, you know, for some people, if you're going into it with the reason of nostalgia, that only lasts so long, and you need it to fundamentally be a sound game. And SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, I think, is a relatively sound game. It's an enjoyable title, not blow away by any stretch of the imagination, but a pretty fun game, and it's a nice addition. It's just overall, you know, you look at this lineup compared to some of the other lineups, it is what it is, not the greatest thing in the world, but yeah, your mileage may vary on that. It may be something to consider with Spartacus now officially revealed how Sony and PlayStation is going to handle the base tier for PlayStation Plus Essential subscribers, because you have to consider, you know, what Microsoft did with Xbox Game Pass. Now, Microsoft has all their eggs on Xbox Game Pass. It doesn't look like Sony's going to be doing that with Spartacus. It looks like Sony's going to be more so of, you know, it's a subscription service that's available, and if you want to sign up, you want to sign up. But if you read the press release, you already saw that it seems like they're lowering the Plus Games offerings from 3 games to 2, so that's already something to consider. They kind of just slid that in there and said it's the same benefits that Plus members already get, but no, yeah, that's a pretty big change if it is going to drop to 2 games. Obviously, it's a way so you don't have to pay developers. I would imagine they're paying developers pretty nice sum of money to get these games on Plus, so that's something to consider as well, and we'll see how everything turns out. I think how Plus evolves over the next couple of months is going to be something very interesting to look at. Definitely let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the lineup, because I think some people will be happy with it. Again, Slay the Spire is a great offering. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, I think that's a great offering. It's just, I just don't know if those are games that are going to get people really, really excited. We'll see about that, but yeah, that's going to do it for me. Do sound off with all of your thoughts. Interested to hear what you guys think about everything going on today. Big day of PlayStation news, and I'm sure the news is just gonna roll on for the next couple of days, maybe couple of weeks, and by the before you know it, it's gonna be summer, days of play, all the summer game events are gonna happen, so it's gonna be pretty wild for the next couple of months, I think, especially as we're heading into the fall. But that's gonna do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.